Let me know when you're queued up there, Tone. These are all very basic. That's why I was able to like guesstimate everything down to a minute 50 because they just follow this same old boring formula of the song pretty much.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and a go. I never really cared until he dominated the scream. What do you think? I think he dominated that scream.
He certainly was aware that he was performing for a camera.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Mikey.
who doesn't set it? I mean, they're all aware that they're now this one. Let's go to the one that I did just for you at a minute 50.
Hang on, I gotta get through the fucking commercial.
Yeah, I know. I know. I had to.
Okay, video will play after ad.
If I wasn't showing my screen, I'd go back to the sound effects and get the Jeopardy sound on. Should only be 15 seconds though. But as you guys could see, obviously on the screen, that's why I got it for
All right.
Tony. Now, see, also it's tactical because, and now if a bear comes charging at me and I'm too slow to pull out my 10mm and only get a couple shots off that miss, I would use that Alaskan.
Oh, now come on, you ain't getting no damn follow-up shot.
That Alaskan to get no, it's gonna be a belly gun for the bear. I'm gonna stick it right in its fucking belly and aim upwards, and then just let go 5 rounds. Pray for the best.
You ain't gonna get that second round off. The recoil's gonna make it flip too bad. Ain't that what I heard when you was talking about the second round with fucking 44?
This is 454. This is only 454. So instead of having a sharper, snappier recoil, it's gonna be more of a dull push-back kind of a recoil. So yes, I'm still gonna have muzzle flip.
What I've heard, fucking 454 described as.
Yeah, I know I'm totally lying, but I don't need a follow-up shot. It's gonna be straight into that bear's belly.
Well, therefore, I rest my case. What if there's 8 bears? I'm gonna throw your fucking argument out there.
If there's 8 bears, then I'm gonna try to get the one off, and then I'm gonna run around and do a circle, and then try to get them to kind of hoard together. And then once they hoard together, my 10mm is gonna be reloaded, and I'm gonna be far enough away to where I could stop and take a clean shot at the rest of the 7. Compare reptilians to people. I'm showing the picture right now.
I'll see it in a half a minute.
Oh, it's great, Tony. You're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love every fucking inch of it. But that's humans to fucking reptiles. So say that guy's about 6 feet. This guy's probably about 9 to 10 feet.
I noticed that the lizard's dick is shorter.
It's way smaller. But I wonder if it's because he's wider and taller. Maybe they're the same size. You know that, like, the distance distortion illusion?
Look, if I grow to be 8.5 feet tall, I want my dick to grow to match.
It should at least match your hands. I agree with you on that. It should at least match your hands. That guy fucking is good. Yeah. But yeah, that's our reptilian brethren. So here's the post. I think my ex-friend cursed me. Am I crazy? Please help. And then I wrote, I used to run a podcast with my friend Tony. Me and Tony had a falling out because of a girl. When we did the podcast, Tony let everyone know that he was a Wiccan, and everyone was cool with it. We loved Tony. Tony would sometimes do weird stuff by our non-Wiccan standards, sitting alone in dark rooms with candles, etc., but we thought nothing of it. One day we had a female guest on, and her and I hit it off immediately, but Tony had his own feelings I was unaware of for now. The next day, he was furious and said straight to me, "You're a dead man." Of course, this upset me a little, so I fired him. And that may have been the worst thing I could have ever done. This was last week. Now I have lost hair by the fistful. I have horrible chest pains and neck aches, and my stomach feels like it's on fire. Doctors have found nothing wrong with me, but I know better. Can anybody please help me? Let's get into some CCW, Tone. We're gonna go back to a Reddit thread that I'm not blocked from at the time being. Yet. I don't comment down here. I just watch. Because this one is strictly for the show. So this is a Reddit. It was posted 2 days ago. Tip for people uncomfortable carrying one in the chamber. Post. Please rethink your decision to carry without a round in the chamber. In a self-defense situation, the difference between life and death could be a fraction of a second. If you're scared of the idea of having one in the chamber, do what I did when I started carrying. Buy some snap caps and load as many as you can into a magazine. Rack your slide back, put the safety on if applicable. I personally carry a Glock 42. Then holster your weapon. Walk around your house, do jumping jacks, whatever you need to do. You'll soon realize that a handgun is well maintained, and an quality holster will not accidentally discharge itself. I'm not hating on anyone who still doesn't feel comfortable with it. However, if that person is you, I strongly ask you to ask yourself if you are truly experienced enough with firearms to carry one. Ooh, the last one was kind of a burn.
Yes, it was.
The last one was kind of a burn. I'm not hating on anyone who still doesn't feel comfortable with it. However, if that person is you, I strongly ask you to ask yourself if you are truly experienced enough with firearms to carry one. That is a fucking burn. So if you're carrying with one in the chamber, this guy says you're a numbnuts that doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about, and still thinks that the gun can go off by itself like the liberals. Now, Tony, I will say this. Sometimes, not even a majority of the times, but I have done this before, especially when the grandkids around, or we got the little kids around, or something like that. I will when I take my gun off, I'll drop the magazine and pop the one in the chamber out. But then when I'm going back to carrying it, the chamber one goes right back to where the fuck it's supposed to be at. But I do take the one out of the chamber sometimes when I have my gun in my room or something like that, and I'm not paying attention to my room.
Honest to God, man, whatever people feel comfortable with doing, I'm fine. You don't want to carry one in the chamber. Practice tracking the slide as you're drawing. You can get goddamn near as fast doing that as drawing one ready to go.
Yeah.
Do what the fuck ever makes you happy.
But see, now this is a new point. This is why I kind of brought it up on the show, because this is a new point that hasn't really been addressed too much. Maybe because it's offensive to bring up an argument or something like that. But if people do really have this fear, are they competent enough to own? I mean, don't get me wrong, and don't take my words out of context, because I do still believe and feel like, everybody should own a gun. If you're comfortable, everybody should own a gun. But this kind of uncomfortability, it's almost hindering. This is a lie. Whoever wrote this, NBCnews.com, this is a lie. Bram Stoker's Dracula, the 1897 tale of Romanian vampire who plans to take over London using his renowned shape-shifting abilities, also carries traces of this trope. The Count possesses a number of reptilian qualities from his association with Knightly Order of the Dragon, from which his name derives, to his cold-blooded nature and talent for shimmying down walls like a lizard fashion. Dracula's protruding teeth, pointed ears, and blood-sucking habits mark him as a species, a motif of othering read by some as critics as read by some critics as code for Jewishness. No, 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 no. Count Dracula, the real Count Dracula, which the beginning of the movie was fucking based off of, fucking what's the fuck is fucking the Vlad the Impaler, which what that beginning of Bram Stoker's was based on. And then the Order of the Dragon, which is fucking Dracul, which is what fucking Vlad fucking the Impaler was like. His dad was that or something like that. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But anyway, this was all based on the lore of Vlad the Impaler, of him coming back after being killed and becoming a vampire.
But the whole bangs and pointed ears and bloodsucking habits are fucking reminiscent of a bat, not a fucking lizard.
So a Hungarian Turk or whatever the fuck fucking dies and then comes back as a Jew? A little bit of a graphic warning. I mean, it's blurred out, but you can see the red and you can kind of see what's going on. So anybody out there, you know, caution. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit.
Oh my god. Is that real?
Please. Oh my god. Please help me. Echo. Please help. Please. Please help me. Please.
Oh my god.
You got a tranquilizer? No.
I know I would be like, oh, shit.
No, wait. You're gonna have to shoot it.
I'm gonna die.
Just keep the light on. Naples 1 Charlie 10 shots fired.
Come here, bud. Come here.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Got a tourniquet on you?
Hey, I need a light here. Get a light right here. Yeah.
Jake, shine it on me. Jake, come and grab him.
Here's the tourniquet, bro.
Come and grab him. Here.
Where's the arm?
No, just grab him and flip him over.
You're okay. We got you. Yep, notify the field lieutenant. Get a tourniquet on that arm. Have him respond. I need the light, dude.
No.
You're okay. We
Get the trauma alert going. Whoever I'm talking to.
You okay?
Oh no.
Oh no. That tiger would still be heavily on my mind.
That's good right here.
Oh
Undo it. Move your arm, buddy. Move your arm. You gotta turn again. Get that cinch. I don't know. I had to shoot it.
Tighten that windlass.
I don't know where I even hit it.
Make that as tight as you can fucking get.
170, 160? I don't even know where I hit it.
160. Hey, landing zone what? Downtown or Pine Ridge?
Huh?
Hey, you're okay. Hey, you're okay, right? You want to do the little hand down? What are we on with?
Naples 1 Charlie 10.
I like how the people are
Just
approaching.
advise shots had to be fired here.
That's the main reason why I wanted to show it. These cops were fucking calm. They were on top of the situation. That was very good. There's a very good fucking I guess play when it came to the cops. They did very well on that situation. That's why I'm always putting down cops and saying that they're assholes and pieces of shit or whatever, but they did save this guy's life.
Have your Ruger stand there.
One of my favorite places.
Used to be mine too.
One of my favorite places. I can't find one anymore. Otherwise, it would still be probably.
Now that they partnered up with Long John Silver's and they're just fucking indoor restaurant.
Oh, that's trash. Long John Silver's isn't even a food place. It's just a fucking front for drugs.
Oh God, I love Long John Silver's fish with fucking malt vinegar.
No, that is fucking. They are just front. They are front for the fucking Tennessee Mafia or something like that. They're just all they do is sell weed and whiskey. Have you ever seen a long? Have you ever seen a Long John Silver's that's busy?
The one that we had here used to be. That was before they had the
Legal marijuana.
marriage to A&W.
Oh, we figured that would make it more popular.
Yeah, you'd think so, but they didn't. They were right in the parking lot of the big store. It used to be a Kroger then. Man, they were busy as hell. But nowadays, no, not so much.
Well, yeah, marijuana's legal now. Besides, so yeah, it's possible she followed in her family's footsteps. I would say more than possible. I would say for sure, especially if she's involved in blackmailing politicians. That's, come on, man.
Suppose the cellmate was supposed to find out the location of this black book.
Oh, man, that's why I beat the shit out of him. He's beating the shit out of him, trying to, interrogate him. That's an eye-opening fucking factor. I don't think that it matters. Because looky here, if this was a Mossad operation, there was negatives, backups for backups, shit that's still probably on floppy disk. That's why everybody was in Bill Gates and fucking Steve Jobs. Everybody was fucking in a super huge hurry to digitalize everything.
Well, yeah, Gates bought a fucking bunker in New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen.
Think that was for shit hits the fan? No, that's for fucking Gates' a pedophile trial.
Or a backup sex island. You think that it stopped at Epstein? They got backup sex islands, Tony. There's backup sex islands.
I never thought about that.
For sure. Epstein was their guy. They trusted Epstein. Then they found out he was Mossad, so they had to keep fucking with Epstein because, fuck, I'm already fucked anyway. But they had a backup. They had a backup pimp. I look at like we were talking about earlier, the Franklin scandal. That was their pimp back then. They had pimps that bring them in young boys. That shit went down. Well, we got to find a new pimp guy. Who I've been reading about this Epstein character. He's pretty neat. And the camera froze when he shot. Lady got shot. This is a fat lady. So she's still walking around and fine.
Give me a minute to catch up.
Go ahead.
I
mean, he's acting like he's hurt. Now she's limping, so it must have finally traveled through her leg. A minute later, it traveled through her leg.
She's pretty fucking tough, I'd say.
Yeah, no shit. Ford tough. Bitch took one. I'm assuming that it grazed her stomach. I'm not going to waste my time reading this article. We just saw what happened. I'm assuming it grazed her stomach and hit her leg.
Probably 10 millimeters while she's still walking.
No, you said it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't a 10 millimeter. That's why she's still walking. Of course not. It was a 9 millimeter glove. Oh, so it probably bounced off of her stomach and it went in. You ever seen Flow where it goes in and it pops out? That's why the fucking guy's hand was hurt, because the bullet flew back at him.
That's, on her part, it's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, in all seriousness, yeah, I'll give it to her.
Yeah, we ought to be putting out this. See, gunshots ain't dangerous.
Yeah, see, a woman can walk away from a gunshot.
Secrets on the Overwatch, because nobody fucking watches that.
They'll never know. It'll be a secret if you say it over here.
Child of Bill Cosby. You know what I mean. I'm a black man stand-up comic, born in the 70s. Bill Cosby had been one of my heroes. But this was fucked up. What do we do about everything we knew about Bill Cosby and what we know now? How do we talk about Bill Cosby?
How do we talk about Bill Cosby? I'll tell you what. If you're talking about Bill Cosby, you're going to have to talk about all of Hollywood because all he was doing was the same thing that everybody else was fucking doing at that time. And you
Well,
want to say
now,
that he was drugging people and all that. I doubt that there was any drugs taken in the fucking Cosby mansion or the Cosby hotel room or the Cosby car that wasn't wanted.
I was going to say, you think about it, this dude's Bill Cosby. How much trouble would he have getting a piece of ass?
None at all. He didn't
Yeah.
have to fucking, he didn't have to fucking, you're telling me that the only way that Bill Cosby got pussy from all fucking 68 of his fucking accusers or whatever, that he had to drug and rape everybody. Get the fuck out of here. You want to, look, there was some people that were his accusers that co-starred on the Cosby Show. I'm pretty sure that's how they got to co-star on the Cosby Show. This is why dumb people shouldn't own guns. I'm getting the video up right now. Alright, I'm gonna play it right now.
Alright, I'll see it shortly.
And they're dead. What I was saying, in other countries, what they'll do is you're a thief, right? So they take a finger, and then the next time they take a hand. If not, both hands. Third time, you're dead. There's 3-strike rule. Third time, dead. So what we would do is put them in a car and then just crush the car. Like put them in the driver's seat of the car and crush the car. Upload it to YouTube, say this is what happened on the third time for this car thief. People would stop stealing cars. People would stop stealing cars because they didn't want to lose a finger or a whole hand.
As I say, a finger's not that bad. You can adapt to not having a finger pretty quick.
Yeah, but once you're living and adapting without that finger and really thinking like, God damn, do I want to take those fucking purses off of the shelf right there and go sell them, or fucking do I want to keep my hands?
Do I want to adapt to less fingers? No.
Yeah, right. Do I want to figure out how to do things with nubs? I'll pass. See, that's what I'm saying, though. It'll be a deterrent. It doesn't work that well for fucking. I have a cartel thing, so this is not the worst. It's really not bad. It's not like a picture or a video of somebody getting their heads chopped off or nothing. I wouldn't do that to you guys. But it's not safe for work. So I would fucking viewer discretion advised right here. But this is the aftermath of a public execution with the cartel guys.
I told you not to fucking warn them.
I know, but I had to.
Now,
So at least I can remember.
About 15 miles from here, there's a little cemetery back in the middle of nowhere. It has a kid's grave that has a rocking chair, tombstone, slab on top of it. So it's got a carved marble rocking chair on top of it.
Right, I'm following.
It's made right out of the whole piece of stone, so it's don't rock.
It's stationary.
But I know of 2 people that swear to God they sit in that chair when they were out there partying. The chair rocked.
Doubt it. They were out there partying. That's what I say. They were out there partying, they were drunk, and their subconscious took over for a second, and they thought that they rocked back and forth.
And this was 2 separate events, separate people, not connected really, except where they happened to party at the same place. I've been out there and never seen it. I
Yeah,
was out there.
Tony, I'll tell you what, I could testify to you right now. When I went out, partied one time, and came back home, swear to God, my bed was spinning. I laid in it, and it got up off the ground and just started spinning around the room. The whole room was just,
Usually all you gotta do is put your foot on the floor. Now stop that bed spin shit.
oh yeah, getting up and puking for 20 minutes helped me. Pilot from plane crash second before train hits.
Don't fly your airplane into train. Bad idea.
That's not where you
Land on
park.
train track.
I'm playing it right now. That's not where you park at, sir.
I had actually already seen it.
Oh, the plane crash?
Go, 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 go!
They got him. Saved his ass. Them cops were working double overtime.
Free speech does not mean you can say whatever the fuck you want, wherever you want. Free
No.
speech means the government can't prevent you from saying what you want.
Well, it's just like guns. Let's say in a fucking hypothetical fucking world that doesn't exist, that there was no pro 2A, no anti 2A, it was just 2A. And somebody shoots somebody with a gun unjustified. They're going to jail because they committed murder. It's not murder with a gun. It's not a shooting. It was because they committed murder. So that would be the same thing as this. Free speech is free speech. Say whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. But there will be consequences. You know?
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Free speech isn't free speech. Not what it's about. Free speech is to prevent the government from clamping down on what you say.
Yeah.
You know, the rights enumerated in the Constitution are protections against the government.
But by the way, I'm using that sit-up bench thing, man, getting my body hard. Fucking. Ooh, wait till this summer, Tony. You'll never talk shit about my titties again. He says there was an Outer Limits episode where Kennedy descendant came back in time and took Kennedy's spot in the car, died, and JFK went to the future to teach future kids. That'd be pretty cool. What if that's what Hitler actually did? Because they had fucking communications with aliens and weird shit like that in Antarctica. Fuck, I just blew my own mind. This happened at work last night. Some cop holstering his P65XL in his cloth holster appendix carry. He said safety was on. Lie detector proved that was a lie. Half an inch away from blowing his wiener to pieces. This is unsafe for work. It's an x-ray of a penis. The cop shot himself right there. And if that's not...
Well, that's a good thing. That's just Darwin kicking in, so that fucker can't reproduce.
Well, I thought it was interesting because, oh shit, I'm not showing it, am I? I thought it was interesting. That's the guy's penis, and that's where he shot him. I thought it was interesting because we always talk about how, appendix carry is safe, and there's no way you could blow your dick off. He came very close.
I never said there wasn't any way you could. You cannot underestimate the amount of stupidity in the fucking human race.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
I want to see this x-ray.
It's fucking on.
Now it is. It just popped up. You can tell this guy's related to the lizard man.
I used to have a fucking nightmare-like fear of having my dick sawed in half with a serrated knife. That'd probably hurt worse than anything.
Chick named Bobby?
No, in half. Like from the pee hole up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What?
These two guys in jail. And the one guy's telling the other guy, look at the bright side. This is a more dependable retirement program than most Americans have. I thought it was funny because that was my, like, when the wife is dead and fucking everybody's dead and there's nothing else left for me but being like fucking 70 years old, I was just gonna go punch a cop.
You sound like fucking Rittenhouse.
Ah!
First we had Karen's, now we're going to have Kyle's.
Kyle Rittenhouse, you got some splaining to do. Ah, Ricky. Good job. You may have saved an unarmed black guy from getting shot. All serious, I'm not joking. She may have saved him.
An unarmed, handcuffed black guy.
Yeah. You saved him. I don't even know if he was black. He was definitely dark. Could have been
I
Dominican.
mean, so it's Conspiracy Theory Wednesday.
Why not? Why not?
I don't give a shit.
We'll do it all in Clapton's voice now. Let's talk about the Foley conspiracy.
Now, see, if you'd have picked another of my guitar heroes with the Holocaust denier part, I could buy it.
Who, Hendrix? Come on, man.
No.
Come on,
Ace
man.
Frehley.
You know that motherfucking... Ain't no motherfucking Jews going no motherfucking ovens.
How
But-
do you think the Me Too movement would have fared in, say, 1955?
1955? They would have fucking...
Yeah.
All of the women that stepped up would have got a slap. Not a hard slap, but a stern slap. Calm down now, dame. You're going crazy.
Sorry, I misspoke there. I didn't mean the Me Too movement. I meant transgender movement.
Oh, still. You're a boy, Harold. You were born a boy, you're gonna die a boy. You're not gonna go back and be a woman now. I like that.
First, Dad would have let off with a slap upside the head and said, "That is dick."
Yeah.
Boy.
Don't make me chain you to the radiator like I had to do to your mother last week. She learned her lesson. I want you to learn yours.
I don't know how the fuck you ever escaped Chicago.
On a bullet train. Nah. She don't do it for me. Too much of a skeletonized face. Too skeleton-faced. I'd pass. And she looks like that lady. Ever seen that movie Dead Silence? She looks like that lady that played in fucking... Oh, she looks like the puppet here. Dead Silence. From 2007. Let's look at an image. Yeah, that looks just like her.
But that's when she's fucking 80.
I don't care. That's where we're judging these women at in their old, tender age.
No, we're judging them from when I wanted to fuck them.
Look, here's Maureen O'Hara then, and Maureen O'Hara now, in 2007. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, fine. Let's placate the Tony and put on a fucking young picture of her. Look, here's even a picture of her with John Wayne with the same creepy fucking scary skeleton chin. Look at her right there. In 2022,
John Wayne, she was still about fucking 50.
in 2022, if you told me that this picture was of a man, I'd believe you. I'm like, oh yeah, you could see it in the chin and the Adam's apple. I'm like, stupid, I tricked you. That's Maureen O'Hara. Look at that Adam's apple right there. There she is.
You said you wouldn't move her dick out of the way to fuck her, huh?
Absolutely not. No. She'd have to flap along back to fucking John Wayne. All right. Enough of judging these fucking young women.
There was one in a movie he did, Rio Lobo, that was fucking gorgeous too. I can't remember her name.
I don't know. I'm getting rid of pictures of all of these fucking.
I didn't even realize Gail Russell got that old. I thought she died when she was in her 40s.
These old whores. What's next?
Yeah, all those women were older than our mothers.
Yeah. But they were Hollywood people, Tony. That doesn't make them any less of whores just because they're mothers.
Point is we were talking time machine, so
I'm
not going back to when she was fucking 60.
Yeah. That would be
I'm going back when she was 18 and 1 minute old.
I still would not add Maureen O'Hara into my mix, but that's, personal preferences.
That's just because you're Hispanic and scared of redheads.
John Wayne spanked their ass in a movie? What movie? I'd watch the clip just to watch the clip.
McClintock.
McClintock.
Spanked your ass with a coal scuttle. And then handed it to his son so he could spank, fuck is her name?
Some results may be explicit. Hell yeah.
Stephanie Powers.
Stephanie Powers, eh?
Oh, she was pretty when she was young, too.
Yeah.
That ain't. Yay.
But why does mine look like that? I wanna look like G.I. Joe.
Yeah, look at the wrist when it drip. Yeah, look at the bitch when she shit. Yeah, look at the bitch suck on my dick. Yeah, eat on the clit. Yeah, suck on.
That motherfucker ain't ever been laid.
Parents, stop spoiling your fucking kid. I'd like to make a public apology, y'all. My bosses, the Jews, said that they they are a race.
That doesn't speak too well their forward thinking out there wanting to fucking go up against the Jews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna get suspended for sure. At least suspended. If not,
there's some sort of ifs on that fucking check that they send to you.
A Stein or a Berg or a Steinberg or somebody fucking did.
Or a Leibowitz or some shit like that.
Rothschild, someone.
Weinstein.
Someone. My bosses, the Jews, told me to come on here and publicly apologize and tell y'all that they is a race. And somebody called fucking Marky Mark. Wait, Marky Mark is Philly, right? Or is he Boston?
I don't know.
They got monkeys in the city. They're spreading herpes and they're turning into robots. I think he's Boston. But they're not too far apart. I mean, some fucking retard put nacho cheese on a steak sandwich in Philly and called it a fucking cheesesteak. And then an even more retardeder person from Boston did the same thing and called it steak and cheese. So, I mean,
Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
The whole light on the gun, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. However, there is a marked advantage to having the light separate.
Oh, why? So you can hold it up in the air and they shoot over here instead of shooting at the gun?
That's it.
Get the fuck out of here. If that, listen, you can't, what if they got bad aim? I can't hold my fucking flashlight far enough away from my body
If
for them to not hit me.
God hates you, you're gonna get fucking shot.
That's dumb as fuck. This dumbest shit that I've heard so many people tell me that in my life. That's so fucking dumb. By so many, I
But
mean
it's
like probably
true.
3, but
Not
oh yeah.
only that, you can set the flashlight down.
What kind of an asshole is gonna be like, oh, he's over there? Gonna talk about fucking Miss USA 2019 leapt off of her New York high-rise building to her death. Suicide note says because of online trolls and turning 30. I can only imagine the field day that the trolls had with this bitch. And her last Instagram post was, "May this day bring you rest and peace." It's like- and when they said they had an Instagram, I thought that there was like a video or something like that, not a picture and a post. Like, I got the last laugh. Fuck
I
you, troll!
win!
Yeah, I win! Fuck you, trolls! A girl that holds you like Justin Trudeau's mom holds Fidel Castro. Hey, that's nuts. Are you guys seeing that? Justin Trudeau does favor Fidel Castro. And there's Justin Trudeau's mama rubbing on what seems to be his nipple. I might be wrong, but it looks like Justin Trudeau's mom is rubbing on Fidel Castro's nipple while he shows them pictures. He shows them pictures
That
of him.
is fucking creepy.
Yeah, and then look at Justin Trudeau and fucking look at the schnoz, the lips, the cheek structure, the eyes. Both got those sad, droopy eyes. Imagine
They
if,
do have the same fucking
oh my
nose.
God, what if they're the same person? What if they like let Fidel Castro live and started
Oh, for Christ's sake.
letting him in on the baby juice? Here, you drink this baby juice, and we'll call you Justin Trudeau. You can run fucking Canada. No one will even care
Here,
about your
this is
accent.
from Hitler's personal fucking staff. I've had conversations with people about having guns buried with, and for one, I don't want to be buried. I want to be burned and dumped in timber. But even if I did want to be buried, I wouldn't want to have a gun buried. Why fucking
See, the only reason that I
take
don't
it
want to
out of
be
action?
only reason I don't want to be burned is because on the off chance
You're Catholic.
on the off chance that spirits are real, I want to be able to come back. And I feel like I watched that documentary, The Supernatural, and and they say when you burn their bones, they can't come back to the fucking corporeal world. So I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
The Bible says ashes to ashes and dust.
Like we could do. Like we go into a hospital and we get the sickest COVID patient they got. We relieve him of his blood and strain it through a coffee filter and mix it with ammonia and make our own vaccine in a blender. Then we sell that vaccine to Joe Biden and put some ocean between us and America. More Latinx women choosing to buy a gun for the first time. Remember when we went through this with black women? Well, I'm so proud. I'm happy.
Seems racist to me if they're identifying more specific color by.
Listen, the people who are anti-racist, the ones that are the vocal minority, maybe, who knows, whatever. But the ones that you hear are the most stupid people in the world because they want to get rid of racism, but yet you can't ever get rid of racism by still individualizing race. If
I
we
know it.
got rid of the fact that there's no such thing as rape, just like fucking dogs. My dog, oh, which by the way, she's gonna be fucking having puppies probably in the next 64 days.
So he
But
got his prick unsheathed, eh?
yeah, oh, he got it to work, and oh my god, and I was back last night, and fucking, he would be like start barking at her. And I walked outside because the boy dog barely ever barks. So I walked out and fucking he's just standing there looking at the bitch barking at her and he's not even paying attention to me or the lights or nothing. He just keeps going bark, bark, trying to get the bitch like to get up off of the couch. And she attacked him. She went pretty fucking. They didn't. No blood was drawn. It wasn't like that, but she got gnarly on him, and he stopped. I was like, good. I don't gotta fucking beat the tarnation out of him.
I'm done, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, listen, they're in there. They're in there. Let them cook. But yeah, he's annoying. I thought about the thought. It danced across my mind of shooting him. Dance. There and gone. You know what I mean? There and gone. I promise. But still, it was there. Um, yeah, but anybody that fucking individualizes races still, you're never gonna defeat racism because it's gonna still be there because they still make it a thing. This is them propagating racism. You know, it's wherever you go, whatever. If you watch the news, read the news, racism is gonna be there.
One made the right choice. When he deep throated, he bit it off.
Listen to me. I don't think that none of this is the right choice. Oh my god, none of
I'm
this.
with this is fucking disturbing.
Oh my god, it's like fucking what? Can you imagine one of them army speeches and shit? Gentlemen, today we are not simulating fellatio with our lunches paid by American tax dollars for pleasure. We do it as practice to relieve our brothers in arms. Can we really trust? Can we really trust a lady to orally tenderize you in the middle of a firefight in the dirty,
Yes!
sweaty, oily, chiseled mud? No, they cannot even drag 200 pounds in the grass. Gentlemen, today we fight our gag reflexes for our freedom. So open up, boys. Women, go clean the latrine. There's men business afoot. Men business.
This is not your army, son.
Who let you girls in here anyway? Get out, you gross and got cooties.
Please.
Here's Sandra Bullock confirming it.
With these, some of you, I mean, think many
Put
of
on
you
me
are.
baby
Pushes
foreskin. That's no
through
big
the
thing.
skin and
What do you mean
ruptures
it's
the
no big
collagen.
thing?
Hospital,
Who's-
you
You
can
look
get
like
it
a
all
burn
you
victim
want.
for a day,
Who
but then
saves
but then
that?
it pushes the
What are you
serum.
pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Serum.
Sandra?
Evidently,
Carrie?
Revlon.
What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist
Maybelline?
would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is
Maybe it's baby
extraction
peen.
from a piece of skin that came from a young person.
This to
far,
me
far
is
away,
proof that they're
and
eating
they somehow figured
foreskins.
out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
Foreskin from a Korean baby.
That's what it is.
So,
okay.
makes you
Who's
wonder
not-
if you were
I
circumcised.
don't think. It's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over
Whose
my
face
face.
has my foreskin in it?
Collecting it and having
And
it.
could
for-
you get a hold of them
Do
and see if they
something with
wanted
this
some
stuff.
more?
Why didn't we come up with that?
Right. It'd be
Yeah,
rich.
and so we call it.
Yeah, here, I'll rub it on your face.
And I think when you see how good it is
Yeah,
to
I'll
your
give
face,
you a
you
penis
too
facial.
will run to your local facialist and say,
Put
"Give
some.
me the penis."
Yeah, so these people are sick and depraved. Uh, and then Bill de Blasio. You know that he's a Nazi, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, his name is Warren Wilhelm Jr. Later changed to Warren de Blasio Wilhelm.
How the fuck you come up with the Blasio?
I don't know, but Wilhelm.
You know, you're going to change your name something to invest yourself politically. Why not use something smart like Jefferson or Washington or
Well,
Adams?
maybe he tried to put a Dago last name on, so because he knew he was gonna go for the mayor of New York City.
Now that is nice. I never thought of it.
They are putting me in New York City, so I has to be a whop. Oh shit. Speaking of which, our sponsor, the Early Watch's only sponsor and favorite location for CCW class, heard that we had a child safety issue. So they have a brief message for us to read. Let me pull it up. Here, they emailed me it. Rifle and pistol education. Which we all know and love, anybody that knows the show. Rifle and Pistol Education has recently discovered that child safety has become an issue on YouTube. Now, we know that rifle and pistol education may not be for every kid, but teaching kids rape is imperative to their upbringing. Not only the basic information about what rape has to offer, but letting the children know that they are in charge of their life and they can take what they want. Whether it's a bully in school or a mouthy teacher, rape may be necessary. So if the child comes across an assailant with a rifle or pistol, the information our rape classes have to offer is priceless. Don't let your child grow up to be some sort of social retard. Make sure that they know about rape. And remember, after you've used your rifle and pistol education knowledge, to call up a man. Because a woman can't do anything you couldn't do for yourself. So remember, kids, once you use your rape power, always come immediately. This was brought to you by the Rifle and Pistol Education in Nevada, the best place to rape since Washington, D.C. God, that is horrible. Why did she do this to these kids? And you know, thinking about it, if she put the cum in the batter, wouldn't it like boil itself out? Like, when it's in the oven?
I think it would have just cooked.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean all of the harmful.
Boy, these are the moistest cupcakes I ever had.
Yeah, they're kind of, it's like a gusher. They're kind of chewy in the middle, and it explodes in my mouth. Teacher,
But eat them quick, boys, because if they get too much action, they get hard as hell.
If they get cold, they get clumpy. Oh,
what the fuck?
God. What did the kids do is my question. What did them kids do to deserve that shit?
Don't know. I mean, how the fuck do you judge something when somebody's obviously mentally unstable?
These motherfuckers don't want to listen. These little goddamn son of a bitches don't want to listen to what I got to say in my classroom. Well, guess what?
Oh, it was mixed into energy drinks, too.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Well, that didn't cook out the AIDS or the herpes. I've done a bunch of recon on Sony Studios, and they got 2 Chinamen guarding the door and 1 Jew guarding the safe.
Oh, Jesus.
I say you get real sleepy-like. Then we ride up to Sony headquarters, stow the horses, and since everyone knows yawning's contagious, get to telling a story. And while you're telling that story, start yawning in front of the Chinaman guards. I heard when I was locked up down in Yellow Snow that when a Chinaman yawns, they're blind for 14 seconds. Then I'll run in and confuse the Jewish guy with a number riddle. Probably something along the lines of 3 + 6 divided by 2. And that's when
you really need a hobby.
That's when you crack the safe. And then we head to the Bahamas with no one the wiser.
That they Toyota's come up with a V8 hydrogen burning engine, internal combustion.
Oh, that's retarded.
Which is what I've been harping on for years.
Nah, we need to start running everything on fucking water. It's possible to do.
And since that's what the fuck it is, that was already debunked, you lying bastard.
No, there was a fucking, look, hold on. I'll find him. Yeah, wait. You tap your fucking fingers.
It's on my tapping on the fucking base of my mic stand. I didn't realize it'd come across. Sorry. I was just doing it out of fucking habit. I wasn't doing it to be an asshole, I swear.
um, runs on water. That was poisoned. Stanley fucking Meyer. We can all rest assured that in these years he never forgot the case of Stanley Meyer, the inventor of the water-powered car, who in 1998 got up from a table at a restaurant to run to the car park. Some say just to leave us a message. They poisoned me, and it's because of what I'm doing to revolutionize. The mysterious death of Stanley Meyer and his water-powered car. Which I also would blame California for, or somebody in Washington, one or the other. It happened in Ohio. It may have been the Wendigo. But all other ingredients of setting the American province that is dear to crime writers is the 21st of March 1998, the first day of spring. 4 men are having lunch in a restaurant. A waiter serves one of them some cranberry juice, perhaps, but we will never know for sure. Chosen for dessert. This man immediately after his first sip suddenly gets up as if he's gone crazy. He holds his hands around his neck. He loses his breath, runs out into the parking lot, collapses on the ground, and pronounces his last words. They poisoned me. Anybody that has a bumper sticker, I hate them. Truckers, watch out. Make sure you watch
What
out.
about it?
Watch out for motorcyclists. Yeah, I'll watch out when that motherfucking line riding piece of shit is underneath my car. That's when I'll watch out for them. Fucking honor roll students. Who gives a fuck about an honor roll student?
What about window stickers?
Yeah, hate them. Babies on board.
Well, actually, mine says SAS, Cowboy Action Shooting, but
Yeah, cowboy action shooters. Fucking hate them.
had the Vegas thing and they singled in on bump stock. You know, they went for the absolute lowest hanging fruit and got it. I think that's game plan with this thing too.
Yeah, right. Which is funny because if my theory's correct, it was all on accident. It was just a Syrian gun deal gone bad. They're probably thank God that fucking didn't go through.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, man. The guy was a CIA fucking guy. He was there with a shitload of rifles. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. He was selling them guns to somebody.
How many fucking bird drones did he have with him?
Maybe one. Not enough. If he did have any, he didn't have enough. But the fucking cops didn't kill that guy. The Syrians or whoever the fuck he was doing that arms deal with killed that guy. Left him in his room. Left him in the room. Shot up a few people to get away at different areas. Some in the parking lot, some out the window, some over here, some over there. Fucking, and then they got away. Went back to fucking Syria. Or wherever. Maybe Russia.
No shit.
Speaking of which, now correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm oversimplifying things, but isn't the whole Ukraine situation kind of just like Ukraine is the Indians and Russia is the white man? Due to today's news, I suppose it's time I got to reading. Clarence Thomas wants to have a look at same-sex marriages, contraceptives, and homosexual consensual sex. But he doesn't want to have a look at interracial marriage because that affects him. I don't think interracial marriage is bad. I think Clarence Thomas is bad. No need for the edit. We caught it. I don't think interracial marriage is bad. I think Clarence Thomas is bad. He and his wife are both pieces of shit. I don't care what race, color, and creed or religion they are. They deserve each other, but we deserve better.
Unraveling things will have dire consequences for even him and the way things are going. The Supreme Court opened a Pandora's box with many contradictions. But hey, we can all carry guns. Even us liberals, aka normal sane people, not just their minority followers. Just pointing that out. What a shit day. Yep, I was gonna say the same thing. And that harridan he's married to? Sheesh. What a Trumpy harpy she is. Yep, just another reactionary hypocrite. Unlike the spineless jellyfish who deletes their comments like a coward, typical right-wing gutless mouthpiece. Once they take the gay marriage and contraception, I have no doubt that Thomas will see his Republican friends nullify his marriage. Then they'll work to resegregate schools and bar immigrants from them.
3 plus 6 divided by 2 is
3 plus 6 divided by 2 is 4.5.
6.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5.
Right. 3 plus 6 is
3
9
plus.
divided by 2.
We're do them both on a calculator right now.
I don't got a calculator handy without
don't got a-
clicking my...
You got a telephone?
My telephone's how I hook the internet.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
3 plus 6. God, now my mouse. 3 plus 6. 4.5.
Three plus 6 divided by 2.
Yes, 4.5.
You're wrong. You didn't do it on a calculator.
I did, right here.
Ain't no way.
Standard calculator.
Look on my screen. Give it 30 seconds to fucking do its
Your
thing.
calculator's fucked up.
Ain't no way. It's the computer. Look at this. Now, 9, look here. 9 divided by 2. 4.5. 3 plus 6 divided by 2. 6.
I got it right fucking here, man.
I do too. I literally just did it on air.
You just did 3 plus 6 plus 2 equals.
Divided by 2.
Oh. Try it again. 3 plus 6 2. 4.5.
Wrong. 9 divided by...
Your calculator's fucked.
Look, watch me. 9 divided by 2. 4.5. 3 plus 6 divided by 2. 6.
Telling you, I'm getting 4.5. 3 plus 6.
What kind of a calculator do you have? Do you have one of those old-ass fucking solar-powered fucking calculators?
I'm using the calculator that's on Windows.
Yeah. The old-ass fucking... What, Windows 2?
Windows 11. Or 10, sorry.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You're ruining my whole bit here because you're right.
No.
He was taking the fucking cartoons. Take Disney World. Disney World was like his island. He would have the little kids come in. They're the ones that would wander off and go missing, would get abducted by a Mickey Mouse or something like that, taken into a back room, and then sold to the highest government official.
Jesus Christ, I can't.
Indigo is, right?
Yes.
It's yeah, so like it was a shapeshifter thing, and it took over this kid's dad, and then the dad like had the brother with him. So once the dad got killed, it went over to the brother, and then once the brother got killed, it went over to the cop. The end. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert. But it had me thinking about a new character, the Wendigo. And Hey, and it's just an Italian guy over. Hey, I'm shape shifting over here. Oh, oh, hey, I'm trying to eat this child over here. Oh, that type of shit. I think that'd be a great movie. Somebody should get on that. God damn it. Thanks, Oz.
I didn't say what I wanted to say, but this was a few years ago when I was an Uber driver. I had a bitch in my car, and I was bringing this bitch to Planned Parenthood. It, I didn't know that, okay? I didn't know that at first. It just gives you the address of the place that you got to take the rider. So I'm driving, and I'm trying to do my little cute fucking, hey, how you doing? You know, hey, taxi drive, all that shit. You know, talk to the fucking fare, make them fucking laugh, whatever the fuck, so I get a few bucks tip. This bitch is just fucking moping in the back seat, crying, like not crying, like but sobbing to herself. You know you can hear the that type of shit. While I'm trying to fucking be funny and shit, and so I just shut the fuck up. You know, you could tell within
God
the
damn, I'm bombing big
yeah,
time.
this is horrible. This is worse than the time I told the rape joke in front of 50 old white people. But anyway, so I shut the fuck up because as a driver you could kind of tell, like, well, you should be able to tell within the first couple of seconds of talking to somebody whether they're a talker or not. And if they're not, shut the fuck up because you might fuck up your tip. But anyway, so I shut the fuck up, pull up to Planned Parenthood. My eyes fucking, I don't want to say they started to water, but they definitely widened. I was like, you know, when you have an epiphany, like, oh shit. I had that oh shit moment. Like, that's why this bitch is all mopey in the back seat of my car, because she's about to go get her baby killed. And I wanted to say so bad. I remember this as vividly like it just happened to me fucking right now. I wanted to say so bad to this bitch, if you're this sad about it, why are you doing it? But then again, I didn't want to be like, you know what I mean? Like inviting myself to be the stepdad or something like that. I didn't want none of that, so I didn't say shit. I didn't say nothing to the bitch. But I kind of regret not saying anything to that bitch. I might have saved that baby's life. Fucking kid. Like, I'm sure we've all heard this before, but kids are the easiest people to fucking get to. The kids are the ones that you fucking manipulate. The kids are the ones that you brainwash because they're the ones that are going to grow up and, say, for example, think the government is great. They're this all-knowing superpower that's going to take care of us when we're sad and fucking get food for us when we're broke. And they're our superhero. We don't need superheroes. We got the government. And just as easy as it is for people to be brainwashed in that aspect, it's just as easy to fucking brainwash them into thinking, hey, if you feel like a girl, Tommy, you're a fucking girl. You go be that girl. We'll buy you some estrogen. And then maybe one day in your teens, we can get you a pussy. And then you could just have a pussy for the rest of your life. Maybe some titty implants. So you can trick guys into fucking you.
God damn it. Thanks, Oz. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy West.